world not so far away, where the sun danced playfully with the clouds, there lay a forest like no other. This was the Melodious Woods, where the trees were tall and wise, and their leaves whispered secrets of music to all who wandered beneath their boughs. One sunny morning, a curious little fox named Lila ventured into the woods. Her fur shimmered like the golden rays of the sun, and her bright eyes sparkled with wonder. As she stepped into the shade of the towering trees, the air hummed with a gentle melody, a soft symphony played by the leaves. Lila tilted her head, her ears perked up, listening intently. Each leaf strummed a note as the wind blew through, creating a lullaby that danced around her. The leaves shimmered in greens and yellows, creating a dazzling tapestry of colors. Lila took a step further into the forest, and the music swelled around her, wrapping her in a warm embrace. Suddenly, she spotted a flicker of movement near a glimmering stream. It was a tiny, luminous sprite named Melody, with wings that sparkled like tiny stars. Melody was busy fluttering around the flowers, causing them to sway and join in the music of the leaves. "Hello there," chirped Lila, her voice soft and melodic. "Hi, I'm Melody. Welcome to the Melodious Woods," the sprite chimed. With a wave of her hand, she beckoned Lila to follow her. "Come, let me show you the secret of the forest." Lila followed Melody deeper into the woods, where the music grew richer and more vibrant. The trees swayed gently as if dancing to the rhythm of their own melody. The ground was carpeted with soft moss that felt like a plush blanket under Lila's paws. Each step she took seemed to enhance the symphony around her. As they wandered, Melody pointed out a grand old oak tree with leaves that shimmered in a brilliant shade of emerald. "This is the heart tree," she said, her voice a whisper. "It's the source of all the music here. When the breeze sings through its leaves, it creates the most beautiful melodies." Lila gazed up at the oak, its branches sprawling wide, embracing the sky. As if on cue, a gentle breeze blew through, and the heart tree began to play a soft, enchanting tune. The melody was like a lullaby, soothing and sweet, wrapping around Lila like a soft cloud. "Would you like to join in the music?" Melody asked, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Lila nodded eagerly. "How can I?" "Listen closely," Melody instructed. "Every creature here has a special note to share. Just find your sound." As the heart tree continued to sing, Lila closed her eyes and let the melody fill her. She thought of her favorite things, the warmth of the sun, the sparkle of the stream, and the laughter of her friends. Inspired, she let out a gentle yip, a sound that blended perfectly with the music. "Perfect," clapped Melody, her wings shimmering with joy. "You have a lovely voice." Lila felt a warm glow of happiness. They continued their journey, meeting other creatures along the way. A wise old turtle named Tempo, with a shell adorned in vibrant patterns, joined them. As he slowly moved, his shell produced deep, resonating beats like a gentle drum. "Let's make a band," Tempo said with a slow grin. Then came a playful rabbit named Harmony, who hopped around joyfully, her thumping feet adding a light, playful rhythm to the air. Lila, Melody, Tempo, and Harmony began to play together, weaving their sounds into a beautiful tapestry of music that filled the forest. The leaves danced to the rhythm, and the flowers swayed, their petals fluttering as if they were clapping along. The entire forest seemed to come alive, joining in the celebration of sound. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with golden hues, the group found a cozy clearing surrounded by tall ferns and soft grass. They sat together, the warm glow of twilight embracing them, and shared stories of their lives in the Melodious Woods. Lila spoke of her adventures, of the little streams she loved to explore, and the games she played with her friends. Tempo shared tales of the ancient trees, while Harmony described the playful games she had with the butterflies that flitted around. Melody, with her enchanting laughter, spoke of the songs she learned from the stars at night. As they chatted, the music of the forest swirled around them, creating a soft backdrop to their stories. The trees whispered sweet lullabies, the leaves played gentle melodies, and the creatures of the forest felt a warm bond forming among them. As night fell, the moon rose high, casting a silvery glow upon the woods. The heart tree's leaves twinkled in the moonlight, creating a mesmerizing dance of shadows and light. Lila looked up at the stars, feeling a deep sense of peace. Suddenly, Melody spoke softly. "Every night, the forest sings a special lullaby to help the creatures sleep. Would you like to hear it?" Lila nodded, her heart fluttering with excitement. As if on cue, the heart tree began to play a soft, soothing melody, and the leaves swayed gently, creating a serene harmony that echoed through the night. The stars above twinkled in rhythm, and the moon cast a gentle glow, wrapping the forest in a blanket of calm. Lila nestled down in the soft moss, surrounded by her new friends, as the lullaby washed over them. Each note felt like a gentle hug, lulling them into a peaceful slumber. As she closed her eyes, Lila felt grateful for the magical day she had spent in the Melodious Woods. She knew that this enchanting place, where leaves played melodies and friendships blossomed, would forever hold a special place in her heart. With the sounds of the forest lullaby cradling her, Lila drifted off into a dream world where the music continued to play softly in her heart, reminding her of the wonders of discovery and the beauty of friendship. And in the Melodious Woods, the music played on, a never-ending symphony of joy and peace. The next morning, Lila awoke to the soft glow of dawn filtering through the trees. The rich colors of the forest came alive again as the sun peeked over the horizon, and the sounds of morning filled the air. Birds chirped cheerfully, and the leaves rustled in the gentle breeze, creating a new melody to greet the day. Stretching her legs, Lila felt a surge of excitement. She had spent the night dreaming of the adventures yet to come in the Melodious Woods. She glanced around, noticing her friends still nestled in the soft moss, their faces peaceful in slumber. Lila tiptoed away, eager to explore more of this magical place. She wandered towards the glimmering stream, where the water sparkled like diamonds under the sun. The sound of the water flowing over smooth stones created a delightful rhythm, and Lila couldn't help but dance along the bank, her paws tapping to the beat. As she danced, she noticed a group of colorful butterflies fluttering nearby. Inspired by their graceful movements, Lila joined them in a playful game of tag. She leaped and bounded, her laughter mingling with the melody of the stream. The butterflies flitted around her, their wings creating a beautiful tapestry of colors in the air. After a joyful chase, Lila decided to rest by the stream. As she lay on the soft grass, she closed her eyes and listened to the music of the forest. The sounds of nature enveloped her, and she felt a sense of peace wash over her. When she opened her eyes, she saw Melody hovering above her, her wings glimmering in the sunlight. "Good morning, Lila. Ready for another adventure?" "Absolutely," Lila replied with a bright smile. "Let's visit the willow grove," Melody suggested, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "It's where the trees sway and sing the most amazing songs." Lila's heart raced with anticipation. She had heard whispers of the willow grove, a mystical place where the trees were said to weave tales of old through their melodies. Together they set off, with Lila's paws patting softly on the forest floor, following Melody's shimmering trail. As they journeyed, they encountered new friends along the way. A clever squirrel named Cadence joined them, chattering about her acorn collection and how she used her quick feet to dance through the trees. "Do you want to join our band, Dee?" Melody asked, her enthusiasm infectious. "Of course, I can add some fast beats," Cadence replied, her tiny paws tapping a rhythmic pattern against the bark of a tree. With Cadence leading the way, they continued their journey, the music growing louder and more lively as they approached the willow grove. The trees here were tall and graceful, their branches swaying in a mesmerizing dance, creating a beautiful chorus that resonated through the air. The moment they stepped into the grove, Lila felt a rush of joy. The sound was like nothing she had ever heard. Each tree seemed to have its own song, harmonizing beautifully with one another. "Isn't it magical?" Melody whispered, her voice filled with wonder. "Yes," Lila exclaimed, her heart soaring with happiness. The group began to sing and dance, adding their own sounds to the enchanting melodies of the willow trees. Tempo added deep, resonating rhythms with his drumming shell, while Harmony's thumping feet created a light and joyful beat. Lila's gentle yip blended perfectly with the enchanting sounds of the grove, and Cadence's quick taps added a playful twist. For hours, they played and danced, the music echoing through the grove, attracting more forest creatures who joined in the celebration. Deer pranced gracefully, their hooves tapping in time with the rhythm, while birds flitted above, their sweet songs harmonizing with the tree melodies. The willow grove became alive with laughter, joy, and music, a true celebration of friendship and unity. Lila felt a sense of belonging that filled her heart with warmth. As the sun began to dip again, casting golden rays through the branches, Lila and her friends gathered in a circle, sharing stories of their day. Lila spoke of her adventures of chasing butterflies and discovering the beauty of the willow trees. Tempo shared tales of how he had once seen a shooting star, and Harmony recounted a funny incident when she had tried to dance with a bumblebee. Just as the sky started to darken, Melody suggested a final song to celebrate their friendship. "Let's sing about the magic of this day," she proposed, her eyes shining with excitement. They all agreed, and together they created a beautiful melody, each adding their unique sound to the harmony. Lila's yips, Tempo's beats, Harmony's thumps, and Cadence's quick taps blended into a symphony that echoed through the night, reaching the very heart of the forest. As the last notes faded away, they all sat together, surrounded by the soft glow of fireflies dancing in the dusk. Lila felt grateful for the magical moments shared with her friends and the enchanting music that filled the melodious woods. As night enveloped the forest, the heart tree began to glow softly, its leaves shimmering like stars. Lila and her friends lay back against the soft moss, gazing up at the sky, where constellations twinkled in the darkness. "I wish every day could be like this," Lila whispered, her heart full of dreams. "Every day can be magical if we share it with friends," Melody replied, her voice gentle and soothing. With those words, Lila felt a wave of comfort wash over her. She knew that the Melodious Woods held endless adventures, and that as long as she had her friends by her side, every day could indeed be filled with music and laughter. As they drifted off to sleep under the stars, the forest sang its lullaby once more, wrapping them in a cocoon of warmth and love. Lila dreamed of the wonders yet to come, of the melodies yet to be played, and of the friendships that would forever resonate in her heart. And in the Melodious Woods, the music played on, a never-ending symphony of joy, peace, and the magic of friendship, echoing through the trees, the streams, and the hearts of all who wandered within its embrace.